This is what I get to take it.
We're dealing with, I don't know what.
She's sitting above me on the deck. I'm just gonna ignore her.
It's a heat sheet.
We're
dealing with a heat sheet.
My landlord hates gays.
Don't know what she is. A heat sheet. Kelly, we're dealing with a heat sheet. Don't know what they are. Complex.
I guess gay people
Complexity.
are heat sheets.
She's insulting me from her deck while I'm down at my door, without having a cigarette.
Oh, Kelly.
She's drunk again, my
I've
landlord.
got to get rid of this heat sheet. It's going to happen. I think she's a candidate for Milligan Pond. Milligan Pond.
My landlord would abuse everybody. It wasn't just me. She just liked to pick on me because I was gay.
She's a candidate for Milligan Pond, Kelly.
I got hit a lot.
Look at this. Look at this shit.
Nobody would believe her attitude when she's drinking.
Look at this shit.
Because she's dating a retired cop. So
The
calling
bag lady.
the police was useless.
The bag lady. That's what this is. Milligan Pond.
Even when she'd break in.
She's yelling at me. I'm yelling at me above my front door.
A terrorist. They're all terrorists.
Oh, gay people.
I would do labor to help my landlord out. She was always too drunk to do anything on the property and too old, so she would take that off my rent. And sometimes I'd work into the evening. She has a big property that was falling apart, so she claims I didn't do anything, so I guess she doesn't realize I videoed it all. She's a beautiful property now that I was taking care of it. But I've been hundreds of videos of me doing labor on the property. Burning the fire pit 7 days a week just to catch up on the brush that's around, the leaves. She hadn't done her yard in years. I actually tied flashlights to me and the lawnmower so that I could cut the lawn at night. I was out in the country. like tons of them, but come on. It's so dark you can't really see anything. Trees, burning the branches, raking the leaves, everything. Only to wake up to be abused by her and bullied. She was okay when she was sober, just couldn't get her to be sober. She'd always come and grab my garden hose on me, drove me nuts. I'm in my apartment, heading out my door because my landlord is at my door, just to be annoying. Pull up my guard and everything.
Mary, you want to explain to me what you're doing right in front of my door? Thank you. Stay away from my plants, Mary.
She ripped my garden apart and everything. Oh, it drove me crazy.
You know I'm staying there. I'm sure you probably got the paperwork by now.
Well, that's what she does with my
Would
garden
you please
hose.
move? You're purposely trying to start something. And you're going to lose. Mary, I am doing... Oh, stop
See that with the garden hose?
It. Mary, I am trying to use the garden hose. Stop it.
She eventually steals it.
Mary! As I'm recording this, would you please feel free to call the police from that. Is that not fucking immature or
She's
what?
dating a police officer, so
After
even when
I
I
grabbed
called
the
the
garden
police,
hose,
they
she tries
wouldn't
to
come
turn
and
it
do
off.
anything.
This is what I get
She'd
to
say
deal
she
with.
didn't do anything,
Thank you.
and they believe her. I had to video when I'd even go to my vehicle because she would have a couple guys on the property and they would be trying to get into my truck, steal my stuff, assault me in the backyard, or verbally harass me. It was insane. So, when I served her with a cease and desist, she ripped it up and threw it out in front of me. And while I go out to put some garbage and scrap in my vehicle, right at the back of my vehicle is Kelly. He's standing there trying to just look in my vehicle. So I left the door open for him to look. It was insane. Anytime I'd put tools in my vehicle, they just take it. Slice my tires. And calling the police was useless because South Simcoe, Innisfil was the department my calls would go to, even when she'd break in. But she dates the highest ranking police officer at that department, so nobody would help me. Nobody would listen to me, and nobody would watch any of the videos of her drunk abuse of By the time the cops would come, I couldn't speak. It didn't make much sense to them, and they'd just leave me there. And they wouldn't help. They knew of her past. She has a huge criminal record. Theft of the stores, Walmart, craft stores, trying to bribe a police officer, 5 or 6 DUIs, also refusing to give a breathalyzer. She ended up soiling herself, and in all of them she had soiled herself. Someone thought it was mud in one of the police reports, but it was, I know Mary, and I've got videos of it, diarrhea. She diarrheas herself. But leaving the scene of an accident, careless driving. What's the other one? There is hit and run, I don't think they caught her for that one. I hope. Anyways, yeah, she's got a big criminal record. And yet every time I call the police because she broke in, they'd act like she was some sweet little old lady and never did anything wrong, and they refused to do anything. I was going nuts. I'm walking out my door towards my vehicle
You can see.
to put my stuff in my truck.
Oh, God, I'm cold. Oh, it is a cease and desist.
I was serving her with the cease and desist letter.
So I'm leaving the door open right now so you can see the scrap
I literally had to do that every time I go out. I have to leave my vehicle open. Because they were so nosy to stand there and try to figure out what's in my vehicle. They threatened to kill my 3-pound chihuahua or kick her in the head.
I'm freezing my ass off. Okay. Yeah.
You see him there. He's standing right by my back door. I know it's not very good, but I had to hide that I was recording.
Right now.
As they take my phone.
Copper in. Oh, my feet are killing me.
It's not good recording. I don't know how to slow it down.
Ah, shit, God.
Going to Mary's front door to leave the cease and desist. She later opens it and rips it up and refuses to acknowledge it. And then denies getting it.
Kitty, I'm back. I went from Madeline. Oh, I can't eat that.
This is my backyard area. All that big, that's why I wanted to stay. All that big area, and I built that rock garden. It's a rock vegetable garden. Mary at one point told the police it was her garden, and they made me stand there and watch her tear it apart. Incompetent citizen go. But I also had to maintain this. I actually got in that pond and cleaned it all out because it was just nasty. There was a dead cat in there, but there was a lot of stuff. It was awful. I cleaned it all out. Put some new plants in. I eventually took that stud out, or that tree stump out of the dog run. Oh, that's her property. And I had to cut the lawn and maintain it, the garden, pull all the weeds on the entire property. This is her vegetable garden. There's marijuana plants there because she asked me to plant some.
Freezing.
There's a whole pile in the back of the building too. But
Cut their bunnies eating up the strawberries. Little brother. Oh.
I planted it. I put the soil in. I took care of it. Watered it daily.
More tomato for me this morning. My tomatoes, my tomato plants, the rock garden. These are Mary's. Sorry, Fiona. These are Mary's. This is Mary's garden. It's amazing.
She kept taking mine apart when she got mad.
Mine's not doing as good as hers. But she did have a zucchini in here. And then I was fixing the frames because they were falling apart, moving separate. Oh, that one was there too.
This one is Mary had hit me in the side of the face, temple, and and she broke my dishes. So I went into Barry and was grabbing new dishes from the Buy Nothing group. Picked up a pizza, went for a drive back home, and I got lost. I blinked, and next thing you know, I'm on the side of the road, the vehicle's off. I had no idea where I was. I couldn't start my vehicle. So I insisted that I went to the hospital. The cops just said, oh, well, just drive home. I was like, no, I'm going to the hospital. It turned out that I had a brain injury from the hit and a concussion. And they took my license away for medical suspension because they weren't sure if I was having seizures or not from being assaulted. Which, of course, Mary claims never happened. But I still today, 2.5 years later, I'm not allowed to drive. So, and I'm not able to retain new information. I can retain old stuff, some of it, but not, I have trouble with the new stuff. And, so anyways, this is me waking up my vehicle. All I did was hit record. I didn't know what to do. And, music was going and I just panicked.
I have no idea where I am. I was on Salem's Road and then my vehicle's in park. I don't remember doing that. I have no idea what's going on.
I couldn't even call out on my phone.
I have no idea
So
where
I
I
just
am.
kept leaning on the horn trying to get someone's attention.
What the fuck?
It's in December. I was so freaked out.
Obviously I passed out, but I must put it in the Viet Park. I have no idea. Oh my god.
It cost me like $800 for a tow.
I have no idea where I am.
That goes on for a long time. And Mary claims that didn't happen, so it's night labor. Let me see. I woke up one day and my landlord had put signs all around the property.
She gave free wood to everybody else.
And
Signs are everywhere.
my friends weren't allowed to come on the property or my family to come visit me.
My van is packed. I can't drive it. I'm not allowed. I attempted to the other day, or last week, and I got like almost $200 ticket.
When I finally did get my van, I lost 100% of all my contents in my apartment, including all my work supplies. All my son's baby photos, mine.
Zero alcohol in my body, so they let me go. They said you have a medical suspended license. And
They gated me into my apartment. She won't allow me outside.
at my door. I know it sounds like I'm being paranoid, but I know it does. I really do. And I'm telling you, Julie, the guy in the back there, he
I had to send my dog away because she kept getting harassed by them.
She's not impressed that he came in my room one night.
It was awful. I could not get the police to help me, no matter how many times I called 911. They would not help. This is my apartment. You walk in the door, my living room, across from that's my kitchen. My little tiny fridge. And, living room. She even took my air conditioner. I lost everything. It's the laundry room. The stairs leading up to her apartment, but I don't access her apartment. The hallway to the left is a garage door, which is my emergency exit. My bathroom. My bedroom's a mess, sorry. My bathroom, total mess. It's frustrating watching these videos because she claims I didn't live there.